Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how I add lining, fabric lining to my crochet bag. So you can see it's just crochet on the inside. Obviously stuff can fall out, but I'm going to show you how to add a fabric pouch on the inside. And we have to fold the fabric, not fully in half because I only have to make it as big as the bag is. That would be good. It has a little bit on top, some at the bottom. I can make it a little smaller. A little less fabric, so I can save some fabric for something else. Okay, see how there's the fabric edges right here, a little bit over, and then there needs to be a little bit on this side, well, a good inch on each side. So there. Snip snip time. Boom! Now you have your cut out of fabric a little bit bigger than your bag. Not too big. Not too big. Okay, now that we have our cut of fabric, we're gonna pin or clip it closed. I like clipping it. And we are going to sew. So that's the opening from the top. We're gonna sew the edges along the sides, these sides, through our sewing machine. And since I don't have a serger, I'll be using a zigzag stitch so it stops the fraying. Now once you sew up the sides, we're going to take the clips off, and then we're just going to fold over the edge a bit like this so it has a clean edge on the top. Okay, now that you have the bag opening like this, folded outwards so that it's clean on the inside, it's all clean. Good edges on the inside and nothing's folding inwards. It's all on the outside. And I'm gonna go like this and put it on my machine. Okay, we're gonna snip our ends of our thread from the inside so the bag looks nice. And this is what the bag should kind of be looking like so far. Now this is a little, we're almost done. We almost have to sew it in, but this part, you pay attention. This is to get the corners, the bottom corners in, right? So these are the sides that we sewed on these sides. We're going to like put the bag, hold it like if we're like holding the bag up, you know, asking for some treats. We want to kind of like make it fold to where these two in corners touch and these outer corners are out. So it's like this. So these corners, the corners that you sewed, they're supposed to be out, not really holding much. So this is the bottom. Obviously this is the corner that you sewed in. We want to have it nice and like this. Now once you have it like this, we need this corner. You're going to get clips. I'm going to clip it here just for a moment. We need this corner clipped and we need the other one as well. So the same thing we just did, where we like hold up the corner, the bag opening. This is the corner, this is the bottom of the bag. The corner has to be like that. And then we clip it in place. And then this is what we're gonna do. Along the sides that we just did, these corners, give about like 1.5 inches, and we're going to sew this straight. And I will show you what it does. So you can see it's just my corner. Taking it to my sewing machine. It's my corner. I don't know if you can see. Bring it a little bit higher. It's my corner. I'm just gonna sew it straight. once you sew that corner, what's gonna happen is once you open the bag, it's going to create that square at the bottom, and it helps with my bags. I don't know where my bag is at, but yeah, compared to like just a pointed corner, which was the other one. So we're gonna do the same thing with this corner. Okay, now we're gonna clip the fabric to the bag, and what we're gonna want to do is we want to make sure that the line, the seam that we sewed is right in the middle of our strap on both sides, and that's how we're gonna be able to get a more accurate sewing in, you know. And sadly, because it's a messenger bag, I can't clip onto the back, so I have to just hold on to it and pray. But yeah, I'm gonna sew this on, and since the outside is beige and the inside's blue, I have to put blue on the top and beige on the bottom, so it doesn't come out ugly on the bag. Okay, I made it to the back side, and since it's blue, I have to change the bobbin color back to blue, so that way it looks good. So I have to do that. And there you go. That is how I add fabric lining to my bags.